you have thoughts on just simply finishing a film
Mm-hmm.
and what that means?
Yeah, absolutely. I think for especially the aspiring level, the kind of the newbies or what have you, and that's a relative term. I believe an artist is always a newbie. You're always striving to get better. But especially, you know, the first few years of striving to get good at an art form or a craft, I believe the first and foremost, if not the only goal, ought to be completion, production, actually making something. That in and of itself is a worthy goal. And I believe that in and of itself ought to be the only goal for someone's first few projects. Get Sundance out of your head. Get sales out of your head. Get a fan base out of your head. You know, all those things we want. Get it out of your head. You don't deserve it. You're probably not going to get it. Let it go. And even more importantly, most of the time, it's out of your control anyway. Your goal is completion. That's it. And I like to say something that isn't very popular. Not even making a good film ought to be your goal. Making the film is your goal in the beginning stages. And what I mean is, you may not even be capable of making a good film, your first few films, you know? I'm not saying don't strive for excellence. I'm saying work hard, do your best. But get that notion, that qualitative notion of a good film, get that even out of your head. Because all those things are hindrances. All those things are going to bias you and create obstacles in your development, in your production, and they're going to get in the way of what's the most important thing, which is producing, which is making work, which is working on your craft and getting good. Producing, being a filmmaker, not a film talker, not a film thinker, you know, being a filmmaker. That's the most important thing. Then, after you've made a few, then you could say, okay, I know how to make films now. Now I want to kick it up a notch aesthetically, qualitatively. Okay, now I've earned the right to want to make a good film. And then maybe in the future, a great film. But, you know, put that aside for a while.